Stop burning your onions and calling them caramelized. This is real caramelization. Come on, I'll show you. Andiamo. First thing you want to do is you use yellow onions. They are the sweetest. After you cut up the onions, you want to remove the skin as well as the first peel. The first peel is bitter. Everything after that will be sweet. But that's the first secret. Next is the way you cut them is very important. You want to cut them from stem to root the long ways, right in half, like so. That's the second secret. Thirdly, when you flip your onion over, you're going to see these swirls by the root. You want to remove them. They also are like the first peel, very bitter. That's what it looks like removed. Discard that part. Next is the slice. You want to give them a medium slice like so. You don't want to go too thin because onions will shrink as you caramelize them. Also, separate them. If you just throw them in stuck together, I promise they will burn. Let's get a pan on the stove, medium-high heat. Now that we got the pan on the stove, rule of thumb, half a tablespoon for each onion. I got 2 onions, so it's 1 tablespoon of olive oil. 1 tablespoon of butter, and now I'm going to add the onions and let everything get hot together. It's all going to rise to temperature together. I'm going to give this a mix, and I'm going to lower the heat to medium. Caramelizing onions is a process. I mixed it up and I dropped it to medium. I'm going to add 1.5 pinches of salt only. When you caramelize onions, you don't need pepper. I'm going to move them around for about 30 seconds and then drop my heat to low. Now my heat's at low. Now it's just me and the spoon. I'll just keep stirring them every minute or two. When the onions are not shiny anymore and they dry out, you're going to add just a little splash of chicken stock. Here's the first stage. The onions are going from raw to sweated. It's releasing all the water and it smells like cooking onions, not caramelized yet. I'm just going to go ahead and add a splash of chicken stock because stage 1 is almost complete and now we're moving into stage 2. Which is translucent and all the natural sugars are starting to come out. Here we are in the next stage. This is where all the water has left and now the natural sugars are starting to come out and concentrate. That's why we have a yellow pale look to the onions. The next stage, they will start to lightly brown. Now we're at the end of the second stage where all of the sugars concentrated and they're starting to turn a brownish color, which is the start of the caramelization process. Remember, while caramelizing your onions, stay with them the whole time and continuously moving them so they don't burn. This is the part where we're in the middle of the caramelization process. It's almost done. They're starting to turn brown, limp, and now you can smell the sweetness of the caramelization. They look beautiful. Look at that. And here you go, guys. Beautiful caramelized onions. Let's get them on a plate. And here you go. Perfectly caramelized onions. Brown, sweet, glossy, delicious. All those brown specks you're seeing, that's called fond. That's all flavor. Whatever you put these onions on or with or saute with, it'll give them immense flavor. And that, my friend, is how you perfectly caramelize onions. Stop burning them. Until next time.